Hello, week 10, picturing the continents, social studies learners. Hey, that's you. Super excited to be here with you today. And this week, we are working with the world. I'm super excited to work with the whole world here. So we're looking at a world map, and it has some items labeled on there. It has the continents labeled for us. It also has some oceans labeled for us. There is another Indian Ocean right over here that's not labeled. Don't know why that's not there, but it's missing. I found that to be interesting, but there you have it. We have our cardinal directions and we have our continents. So when we're looking at this, we learned a couple weeks back about the Robinson projection map, where they wrap the globe with paper and then they have points that they project. And we know that there is a lot of distortion. For example, Greenland is nowhere near this big. It's currently the size of Africa on this map, but it's not that big. So we know that there is distortion going on. And so we know that finding an exact spot on a map can be difficult. How do we do that? Well, we use our lines of latitude and we use our lines of longitude. So we are able to find an exact location. Now, there's times when you need to know an exact location. Maybe you're going somewhere and you need to find something. I know there's a lot of scavenger hunts where they give you a GPS location and you have to find that exact spot in the world so that you can find that cache. They call it geocaching. Some of you may have done that. It's super fun to do. Actually, if you search geocaching on here, there's a ton on the Paul Bunyan Trail. Super fun activity to do. Getting a little cold now, but in the summertime, it's a great time. And you have to have that exact location. That location is called an absolute location. That's the exact absolute spot. But sometimes you just have to have a relative location. Where is that in relation to something else? So, for example, the easiest one to talk about is North America. Where is North America in relation to South America? Well, it's north of South America. Makes sense. It's named that way. We use our cardinal directions. All right. Europe, okay, is west of Asia. Asia is east of Europe. That's a relative location. When we have a map like this is a projection map. Relative location works pretty well. Europe is south of the Arctic Ocean. That's absolutely true. Do we care that there's distortion? No, we just care that it is south of the Arctic Ocean. We don't really have an issue with exactly where it is. So we're talking about absolute location. We're talking about relative location. Make sure you know the difference. Absolute is an exact absolute spot. Relative is, it's close enough. It's north, it's south, it's east, it's west. It's whatever it is on there. Lastly, again, this is a map that you should have a mental image of. This is a mental world map that you should be able to not sketch perfectly, but if you needed to, get out that sheet of paper, get out that pencil, kind of sketch out, oh yeah, North America would be on top of South America. Central America would be in there. We got Central America here. Now, it's not a separate continent, but we can still draw that in. We know where it is so that when we are having conversations with people, maybe you hear a story on the news and they're talking about Northern Africa. Yeah, that would be right here. Maybe they're talking about Southern Africa, and then you would be there. Madagascar, right there. You would need to know where those places are in relative location. You don't need their absolute location. You just need to know their relative location. So those are the items that we needed to discuss for this week. Just double checking that I have hit all of the items that you have on your list, and I think I have, friends. You are getting so very good at these. I'm loving it. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Week 10, picturing the continents.